Alright, the Clash Evolutions tier list. Now, currently there's 15 evolutions in the game as of right now, but I think we're gonna get a new one in a couple days, right? The wizard. Alright, so let's go ahead and start off by explaining this. There are 5 tiers here. S is like an amazing evolution, all the way down to crap Evo, which is a horrible evolution. Alright, so we're gonna go from left to right. This is all the 15 evolutions in the game right now. Mind you, we're gonna get more in the future, so I'll probably do an updated version eventually. Starting off with the archers. The archers, in my opinion, are not that good. I'm not gonna lie, like, I'm gonna put them C tier. A lot of people like the Evo archers. I don't think they're that great. I'm gonna be honest with you. Just compared to some of the other evolutions here, they're not that good. The barbarians, they don't die to fireball, and they're great. Plus, they're only one cycle, but I can't give them A tier. I feel like I don't struggle against them, and I don't really like using them because most people make it a point to kind of handle them. So I'm gonna give it a high B tier, honestly. Not bad. They're not bad. They are good, but I just feel like, again, there's better evolutions. Bats. I debate with bats. Sometimes I feel like they're A tier, sometimes I feel like they're C tier. I think they're a little better than evolution barbarians. I think in a situation, if I had to use one, well, it depends on the deck, but usually I'd say evolution bats are a little bit better. They're strong, but then again, at times they are also very easy to deal with. 2 cycles, but I mean, it's a 2 elixir card, so I'll give it a high B tier. I think that's fair. Firecracker, I think Firecracker's definitely going S tier. Super powerful card. Honestly, there was one point where she was pretty much a win condition before she got like that nerf where her poisons don't stack, but she's still a very good card. Still one of the best evolutions in the game. Like 2 cycles, but she is worth it. Even the default Firecracker is just very strong. However, I think her use rates are out of control. I wouldn't be surprised if we eventually saw a nerf for Firecracker or like a rework, maybe something like that. I don't know. Her not dying to arrows is a huge deal. So Ice Spirit. It's not that good. I mean, it saved me a couple times, don't get me wrong. Like whenever I'm playing a cycle deck, it can be pretty helpful, but in general, it doesn't have any boosted attributes. It just has its extra little ability. So I don't know. I have to give it a crap Evo. I feel like it's really not that good. Knight. I love the evolution Knight, and I want to give it S tier, but I don't think it's as good as Evo Firecracker. I'm gonna say it's A tier. Really good evolution, but it's not S tier. It's almost there though. Okay, the evolution mortar. I think the evolution mortar is good. I'm gonna give it A tier. It shoots really fast. It's actually really hard to deal with. Plus the goblin, it's a good evolution. I wouldn't say it's as good as evolution knight in general. I mean, if mortar's your win condition, evolution mortar is great. Like it's a good card. The evolution royal giant. This is probably one of my favorite evolutions. I love playing evolution royal giant just because he's one cycle, but he doesn't really make that much of a difference. I mean, he has more HP, does more damage, and he has a little shockwave effect, but there's a reason he's one cycle, you know. I would have to give him, I think he's better than evolution mortar. Like as a win condition, I'd rather play evolution royal giant than evolution mortar, but I don't think he's as good as evolution knight. I'd definitely give him A tier. Evolution royal recruits. Okay, this is a scary card for me. I want to say honestly better than I think it's the highest A tier by far. The reason why, it's not even its boosted attributes, it's simply its dash. Once you get rid of that shield, it starts dashing after 1.5 tiles. It's incredibly hard to deal with, so I'm gonna give it high A tier. Evolution skeletons. A lot of people don't think that these are that great. Like I think some people put them B tier or A tier. I'm actually gonna put them in S tier. This is probably the hottest take by far, but even after the nerf he got a while back, it's my favorite evolution. It's amazing. I mean, it forces a spell out of your opponent usually, and if it even locks onto the tower for a second, you're done. There's no stopping it. So I think it's one of the most annoying evolutions in the game. Very strong. I cannot give it A tier. I think it's the best we've seen so far. Evolution Valkyrie. Not gonna lie, she seems good on the surface, but I don't think she's anything over B tier. I feel like maybe a little better than Evo Bats. I think she's okay, but I don't know. I just feel like I never struggle against her, and she's decent. She's a decent evolution. Okay, Evolution Battle Ram, the new evolution. I actually got Evolution Battle Ram, and I played it. It was really strong. As of right now, I think it's an S tier evolution. It's so strong. It bounces off, it dashes through things. It can dash out a tank. That's unbelievable to me. So it's amazing. Definitely an S tier evolution. I wouldn't say it's better than these two, but it's amazing. Evolution Bomber, also an S tier evolution. I would probably say so far the best evolution right now. The fact that it's one cycle, like there's decks that revolve around the Evolution Bomber. Like there's a E-Giant deck, a Goblin Drill deck that I've seen. I actually play the E-Giant deck that revolves around Evolution Bomber. So strong. He's kind of like a 2 elixir magic archer, but he does crazy damage. Evolution Tesla. This is gonna be a hot take. I'm gonna put it C tier. I feel like as an evolution, it's kind of like evolution archers. It doesn't add much. It has its little shockwave, but it doesn't really add that much. You get what I'm saying? So I wouldn't say it's as good as these evolutions up here. I would say it's more on the tier of archers. It's not bad. It's definitely helpful if you ever play Tesla. It's good to have, but I wouldn't say it's too great. It's not that helpful. Evolution wall breakers, of course, are going to be S tier, like all the way up here. Super strong. I mean, for 2 elixir, does so much damage. It's crazy. Plus the little runners. Yeah, evolution wall breakers, super strong. I wouldn't say it's as good as evolution bomber, but it's pretty much there. Evolution zap, I think, it's another S tier evolution, I think. No, I'm gonna give it A tier, high A tier. A lot of people say it's like a 2 elixir fireball, but I don't feel like it's that strong. It's 2 cycles, and it's definitely helpful in certain moments, but I don't think it's unfair. I think when you compare it to the other evolutions, you see why it's so strong. And there you go. That's gonna be my tier list. Let me know if you disagree with anything that I put here. Some of them are hot takes, like putting skeletons on S tier, putting Tesla on C tier. I think most people agree Ice Spirit belongs there. Yeah, so let me know if you disagree with anything. If you like the video, make sure to subscribe and we'll drop a like. I'll be making more Clash content like this, and thank you for watching. Appreciate it.